What's up, guys? We're the Popcorn Poppies. I'm
Yeah.
Los Dos.
J-Rat.
Milo.
And today we are watching The Bear, Season 2, Episode 7, Forks. All right, let's get into it.
Forks
Do
up.
it.
Such an eerie feeling.
Fuck you, cousin.
About to hit a lick.
I don't know if you noticed, but there was a lot of green
Yeah.
in the color grading in the first season. A lot of blue and white in this season.
I really like
A substance hall.
Yeah. That's what,
Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
Every second counts.
Hey, Forks.
No, I'm Richard.
Okay. I'm Garrett, backway staff. You're Forks. Change your shirt. Chef, are we done with the Forks?
Yeah, chef. Almost, chef. Let me ask you, every star shine fucking Forks his whole first fucking day?
First week.
Week?
First week is Forks, and if you get lucky, you make it to Spoons. Can we chill out on the swearing too,
How long
please?
am I supposed to be here
A
for?
week.
You want me to fork? I'll fork. Not gonna give cousin the satisfaction of coming home early. I can do my time standing on one foot.
So let me get this straight. He's punishing you by making you work at the best restaurant in the world.
Yep. He's punishing me for being ancillary.
Great, let me give you some purpose then. Dry those properly. You see those streaks? That's bad.
Thanks, Junior. Where's the boss?
Which one?
Big boss. Capo. Terry.
Chef Terry's always watching.
Skeleton of
Big brother.
Fuck you, cousin.
Lots of forks. Everybody's doing stuff. and
Working. Moving along.
You need to learn skills, bro.
There you go. Get some tidiness, boy. He was just throwing them in there at first.
Yeah, right.
4 weeks.
Hey, chef, I've been doing this forever. Can I wash dishes or something?
Nah, we got the best dishwashers in the world. You're just gonna slow them down.
Straight like
That
that.
wasn't clean.
I've been doing this for 9 hours. I think I know what's clean.
I'm telling you that's not clean. That was not clean either. Please do them properly.
Yo,
Or
they're goddamn forks.
outside. Do you think this is below you or something?
Man, I think I'm 45 years old polishing forks.
No one is asking you to be here. I don't think anybody remembers your name.
Nice try. You think I don't know how hard it is hiring people since COVID?
We don't have that problem.
Their best restaurant, bro.
You really drink this Kool-Aid, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because I love this, Richie. I love this so much, dude. 12 years ago, it won the best restaurant in the world the same year. It's retained 3 stars because we have a waiting list that's long. 5,000 people waiting at any given moment long. Do you see their faces when they walk in here? How stoked they are to see us and how stoked we have to be to serve them? One of those people that is waiting in line gets to eat here. They get to spend their time and their money here. I'm sorry, bro, but we need to have some forks without streaks in them. Every day here is the freaking Super Bowl. You don't have to drink the Kool-Aid, Richie. I just need you to respect me. I need you to respect the staff, I need you to respect the diners, and I need you to respect yourself.
That's the part.
That's the
Fresh
one.
out of it.
I can do respect.
Lovely, I'll see you inside.
Hey,
Hi. Hey, how are
Show
you?
her face now. No, they casted her.
what's going on? Is Eva okay?
No, she's great. She's totally great. Yeah.
Oh, yo, Jimmy, I got those Taylor Swift ticks.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna be so excited.
I know, right?
This is incredible.
I got 3 if you want to come, you know. You don't have to.
No, it's I that's so sweet. That's so sweet. I just I know you're really busy, so I wanted to just tell you something. And it's a little bit hard to say.
Okay. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Frank proposed to me.
What'd you say?
I said yes.
What you say?
That's great, Tiff.
Thank you. And I want you to know that nothing's gonna change between us.
That's awesome.
You know. And I love you.
I love you.
It's time to lock in, brother. Ball up top.
He about to smudge everything, bro. Come on, bro.
A strong hand.
Focus, please, bro. Strong hand.
No check tonight. Thank you so much for dining with us.
Oh my gosh.
OG, like, no check? What?
Because of the smudge, bro.
That man was flabbergasted.
No check is great.
Nah, for real. Imagine being on a wait list for dumb long and you finally get there, like, expecting, like, oh, I'm about to spend however much. No check?
All right, before they change their mind. You got the rocky music. Dun, dun, dun.
Told you, bro. Ball up top.
Dun, dun, dun.
Super Bowl.
You gonna get redemption finally, bro? You do something right for once?
It's that start of the new level music.
Fuck. Like, I don't even want to hate him, bro. I want him to do better, bro, but he just never does.
Trailing today. Get changed.
New fit.
No more forks?
No more forks.
He smudged the fork and you let him get a promotion?
You look good?
It was kind of like armor.
Yeah, man, that's the point. 40, so forth. Stagger the reservation by 15 minutes so we do not stack
This
the
is what he
kitchen.
was here
Start
for.
with the 2 tops, move to the 4, so forth. All the servers take temperatures of the room, they communicate.
How they do that if they can't speak?
This is our hamachi. You can see that it's frozen in liquid nitrogen and curled, served on our basil gel.
They're running plays out here.
19 are a bunch of assholes.
Bogeys on 19, walk everything fast.
Hey, Chef, what do all these different colors mean?
Orange is a dietary restriction, yellow is out of town, green is a VIP, and blue means kitchen tour.
And what about those notes?
Table 15 likes to eat faster, so we speed up their ticket.
How do you know that?
Know what?
About the people eating.
We have a designated staff member that researches each guest.
Yeah, wiretap those motherfuckers.
Telling me.
What's that ticking?
Wait list. Minute somebody no-shows or cancels, we pull somebody up.
How do they get here that fast?
Oh, we'll send a car.
Gangster. Okay.
No, I'm gonna say it now because I'm probably gonna forget. But in the last episode, when Rich was talking about the job with Uncle, he was like, just teach me. Like, I will learn. Teach me. I will learn. Like, that shows his like drive, and you can see it now. Like, he's
Walking out. Let's pick it up. Every second counts.
he has no idea what's going on, but he's like willingly
Pick up
like
2 hamachi,
trying to
please.
understand it.
8. Walking in 5. Triple check 5, please. White chocolate allergy. Every night you make somebody's day. You asked me how I can do this, and that's how I can do
It's
this.
like what Marcus did.
Yeah. What Marcus did, Tina. Yeah.
Carmi's just like,
He's sending them out. Yeah. To all his connections, like, go get them right.
So all the places he went and shit.
Yeah. I was like, all of them, you see that every second count. Every second count. Like, you see that
It's
stamped
like
everywhere.
an anime, bro. Send this man on a training arc.
Go. Pick up Wagyu, please. And 19 walking in 4. Table 305. Hands, please.
My hand, Chef?
Garrett's hands, please. Follow Garrett.
Yes, Chef.
He's trying to learn. He said, mine?
We have the hibiscus tea surrounded by a series of small bites, and to finish it off, the hibiscus cloud.
Beautiful. How do we eat it?
It's my favorite part.
Wow. Oh, fun.
Okay.
Language.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Language.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, let me just dive in. Chef.
Get in, kid. Get in the game, get in the game.
Relax.
Chef.
Go.
Guest on 9, Emily overheard her tell her family that she was bummed that she was leaving Chicago without getting a chance to try deep dish.
Got it. Thank you. Slow down. 8 and 9. Surprise on 9.
What's the surprise?
Take a wild guess.
You just?
Come
You're
on.
gonna make them deep dish.
Nope.
Oh, damn. You gonna buy for them?
You gotta go get it.
Damn, they really controlling the
What's up, dude?
the timing.
Pick up
the
for Richie.
stays.
Yeah, bro.
Corner. Behind.
That's why they the best.
Behind. Corner. Chef.
Bro, she's like,
Walk 4 Wagyu to 24 more canapé. That's 6 you're going on 2x4. Faster, please.
Bro, just give him a slice, bro.
no, that's rookie level,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, bro.
That's rookie level.
They need that rawness.
Round.
12. Walking out. 3.
Have you seen the
going
menu?
To 21.
yeah, we
Yeah.
Pick
watched
up
it.
2 hamachi.
Oh, I watched it with you?
Bill
Okay.
31.
That movie is really
He was
good.
in it. The other,
Yes,
yeah.
chef.
Yeah.
Basil. Fuck yes.
Language.
Pick up Wagyu, please.
That man is feeling it, bro. He's feeling the vibes.
Send it. Chef, can I bring it to the table?
Go get him, Richie.
Thank you, Chef.
Walking add-on on table 9.
All right, look alive, team. Almost there, just another 7 courses. I know you guys have probably waited a very long time to be here. Thank you. But I couldn't live with myself if I let this beautiful family leave Chicago without sampling one of my personal favorite dishes, Pequod's deep dish.
No. Oh, you did not hear me say that.
Manja, baby.
God, you all are wonderful.
No, stop it. You're wonderful. You guys good on drinks?
I can't believe this.
That old fashioned's not gonna drink itself. You guys want some Bacardi and Diet? Enjoy, guys.
Yeah.
It's way better than New York.
Yeah, don't you say that to my mom. Don't say that to my mom. It's so true. The smoke's gonna come out. I think it's magic.
He in the moment, bro.
4 seconds. 3 seconds.
Apple cider gets streak. Apple cider gets streak.
That's my freaking boy right there.
All right, let's
Making
go.
friends.
Oh, come on, that's Bercy.
Look at this man, bro.
No, that's an Alamand.
Ooh, yeah, it sure is.
What year
Teach
did the
and I
restaurant
will
open?
learn.
2012.
Why are it taking
and
so
what year
long
did
to
we get our third
learn,
star?
bro?
2012.
Yeah,
Trick
no
question.
teacher,
Nice
like,
try.
yeah.
Correct. And lastly,
Still.
what were tonight's specials?
We don't have specials. We do, however, have supplements, including tonight's caviar pairing. Up your ass!
This is all we needed from him, though, was effort.
Shock.
You know what I mean?
He's always had effort.
No, he didn't, bro.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
It
did.
was always there. It
He
just,
always had it. He just had an attitude. That's why you didn't like him.
What did he tell his daughter? No, baby,
Taylor Hunt.
sometimes you just need to take a break.
For real. He smashed it.
Damn, bro, relax.
Is that what Taylor makes people do, bro?
I wouldn't know.
I ain't never
I
smashed
didn't
listening to no
partake, bro.
Taylor.
I don't know.
That's dedication. That man racing to get home so he can go to sleep and wake up just to go
Statue,
back.
Yeah. I knew.
Alarm ain't even
I'm
going
not gonna
off.
lie, bro. I knew it seemed like that was gonna happen at some point.
If
Like,
you-
I'm not gonna lie. When I first seen the alarm scene, the first thing that came to my mind was like a scene of somebody like the alarm going off and that person already being like awake, like already ready.
Yeah. If you notice all the other ones, like he was waking up like a minute earlier, or 2 minutes earlier, 3 minutes earlier.
I don't know, man, because a couple years ago I had a drinking problem. And I got sober. I'm good now, you know, like I feel healthy and I'm happy and I'm grateful. And through that experience, I learned about acts of service. And I just like being able to serve other people now, you know? You know, I used to work for this guy who used to say that taking care of people at the highest level was like working at a hospital, you know? Like it was like
Okay,
medical.
that's a little much.
I'm just saying, I think that's why restaurants and hospitals use the same word, hospitality.
Yeah, oh shit. Hospitality.
I wanted to say thanks for a fun week, man. It was dope.
Thank you, my man. It's fun.
Yeah. You know, we have a new stage coming tomorrow morning, and I think we're all really going to miss you here.
Fuck, man. I'm just getting the hang of it.
I know.
Let me ask you, like, what if, I mean, I don't know what the situation is like, you know, but if something opens up, you know.
Richie, that'd be awesome, but you know it's not my call.
All right. I mean, I got another job anyway. I am needed elsewhere.
Thanks, bro.
Yo, cousin, what's up?
What's going on?
I'm watching Fact Recalibrate. We failed the fire suppression test.
Another one, dude?
Yeah, another one. We have one more shot. Cousin, what do you need? What do I need?
I don't need anything. Just calling to tell you I'm done.
Yes, no. That's right. How'd that go? Bro, you were going to fuck yourself. Fine.
Yo, I know you sent me there to get rid of me.
What, to get rid of you? Fact! I fucking told you, please!
Yes, I was annoying you and you wanted me out of your hair.
What?
Yeah, you sent me there.
No. I sent you there.
You sent me there to fucking humiliate me, you fucking jack off. You're the fucking jack off.
What the fuck you talking about? No! Fucking Christ! Thanks!
He's trying.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
All of that right back. Because he has no purpose now.
Hey,
Last
I'm about
shift.
to go over staff reviews. You want to observe?
Oh, thanks. I gotta finish this last bin.
Okay. We loved having you here. Thanks for everything.
Thanks, Shift Jess.
She looked like she liked him a little bit. She looked like she particularly liked having him there.
You parasocial. No. Yeah, look, the homies.
He was there from there too.
He was the one
Yeah,
that he was talking about. He was talking about Carmi.
He was talking about Carmi.
the guy that worked harder than him.
Yeah.
That was in this building.
You know where the polish is? The bullshit keeps moving.
Try that drawer over there.
1300, huh?
Yeah,
Do you serve?
Dad did.
Yeah, same. Staff sergeant.
Corporal.
A lot of standards.
Turns out I like standards. I know Carmen.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry that he pulled a favor.
Not at all. I don't do favors.
How's that?
That's great.
Can I do another one?
Yes, please do.
So why do you do this?
I do it for a living.
No, but like, don't you have stodges that do this shit?
Yeah, well, I like starting the day with this.
Why?
Respect. Feels attached. I think time spent doing this is time well spent.
Time well spent? That's what it's all about?
Yeah, I think so.
When did that start?
Oh, I tried to open a giant place years ago. I had all these accolades. I was younger. I was on fire. I was arrogant. And I tried to move too fast. Couldn't keep the place open. And the market crashed. And I got killed.
So how'd this place happen?
Oh, no, that was on my 38th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I was out walking all night, unemployed, angry, depressed, blaming everybody else for all the time I'd lost and the money I'd lost, all of it. And I was walking through Lincoln Park, my phone had died. And so I stood under this awning waiting for the rain to stop. And I just stood there and stared, and eventually the sun came up, and it turns out I was right there. I saw the sign. It was an actual sign. It was a restaurant for lease sign.
Like, never too late kind of thing.
Yeah, never too late to start over.
How'd you get the money to open?
Well, my dad had died the summer before, an only child. My mum sold the house and put it in here.
Oh, family business.
Yeah.
You close with your ma?
Yeah, she's my best friend. You?
My best friend's ma was like my mom.
Yeah.
What about your dad?
Close to yours. Yeah, it's funny. I learnt the most about him when I was packing up his house. All his belongings, like his whole life. And I found this stash of pocket notebooks that he must have taken with him when he was on tour. And full of all these details, like the palm trees he'd seen, or escargot he'd tried, or this time the ocean looked purple. The way he wrote everything, it was like a reminder, like, don't forget this moment, or don't forget this interesting, strange detail. Hundreds of these entries.
Chef Terry?
And he'd sign each one off the same way every time.
Chef?
Yes, Chef.
Arno upstairs.
Oh, thank you, Chef.
Don't be a stranger, Richie.
Say hi to Carmen for me.
Yeah, we'll do.
He believes in you, you know.
What makes you say that?
He told me. He said you're good with people. He's not wrong.
Oh, nice talking to you, Chef.
Likewise, Chef.
Chef, you never said what he signed off with. What's your dad?
Thoughts?
Good episode. He did a 180. All right. So far, he was humble in this episode. He got back to himself for a quick little second when he called Carmen up. But I mean, in the restaurant, he was being a little dickhead at first. You know, why I gotta do this? But when he had that first talk, the dude said, "Respect yourself." He said, "Okay, you're right. That's a good point. God damn it." He locked in.
Teaching, I'll learn.
Yeah, I mean, his character did a big change. Hopefully he stays this way, you know. We all know he's gonna keep arguing with Carmi, bro. Ain't no changing that. But seems that he's maybe found his quote unquote purpose that he's been trying to find since the start of the season. At the very least, he's found something to put energy into.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you think his purpose is?
By hospitality host or whatever, like manager, like basically what that girl was doing. You know, he could do that for Carmi's restaurant.
Yeah. So okay. So I think his purpose is not necessarily a position. I think his purpose is service. Because when he was talking to the dude and he talked about like acts of service and this and that, like when he said service, Richie, like, he reacted to that word.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that just service in general is you know what I mean, his purpose. And I think you can even see that kind of underlined in the Fishes episode when he was like talking to Uncle and like trying to get that. Like you could tell that he like, it wasn't for selfish reason of like trying to get a job and do this. It was because he wanted to be like of good service to his soon to be family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that in my eyes, that's the way I see his purpose. Or at least at this point, he's trying to figure out that. And I think that's what it is for him.
I mean, I can see that because I feel like when the moment you mentioned, like the look in his eyes, the expression, the feeling that it gave to me was almost like he realized, like, just being less selfish, right? And then, I mean, it goes along with it, like you're saying, it's service. You know what I mean? And I think, I mean, that's the biggest issue I have with him all the time is like he has this selfishness to him.
Yeah, I
Every
think
time he acts out and is doing things, it's like it's all coming from his sense of I need to feel this way.
so. I think it's interesting to look at it that way because I remember after seeing this episode and him reacting to service that way, the way I look back at all the other things that he's done, again, the whole family, they don't know how to express themselves, right? He always wanted to help and like help Carmi, help make things work, like he always wanted to be the person to get things done. Service. But he just never knew how to go about it.
Yeah.
So that's why he came off the way that he came off. So like when you're saying like, oh, he don't put in no effort. Oh no, he's putting in effort the entire time he's been in the show. He just didn't know how to do it.
And he was blown off a lot of the time. Like
That too, yeah.
I seen it in the last episode. He was like, he wanted to explain what fishes meant,
Mhm.
and then he was like, "Oh, I'll say," it. And then Uncle was like, "No."
Yeah,
He just get blown off like that and like that too. But I think the way I view him and the way I see like a lot of his interactions, I think is, I've been seeing his wanting to help, right? And obviously it's kind of changed a little bit, but like the way it comes off to me is him like it's all for himself. Instead of being of service, he wants to just do things that he wants so that he feels like he's doing something, right? Instead of doing what needs like to be done, whatever. And so that's why I say like with the ego, it's like it feels like he's gotten more of a sense of like understanding what it means to serve. Service is not for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think in the beginning of this episode or season, it's like a lot of conversations about purpose, and especially for him, he feels like what is his purpose. And so, you know, looking back after, you know, it's like I feel like maybe a lot of the way he acts is sort of plays into that idea of his purpose. He wants to help and be there, and I think it's just he wants to feel like he matters, and he's not getting that from a lot of people. And it seemed to me like he was sort of maybe going out of his way to do things, and like it just seemed like counterproductive. sometimes, and I think that's maybe why it came off to me more like selfish. Like he wants to help, just to like, so he can say he did something. But with this episode, it just feels like he's gotten a sense of what it means to help without the when you help without the intention of getting praise, it's more natural and people will like be grateful for it. And it seemed like that's kind of what his little, to me, that's what his little arc was in this episode, was learning how to be of service instead of just trying to put yourself into something. And I think even the stuff like with like the conversation he had with the chef, I feel like it shows a lot with him. Like you said, he's asking a lot of questions.
He wants to learn.
Yeah. He's taking the time to sit there and like really.
It's always been there in him.
Yeah, and I think he's just real defensive, and that's why I think even he called Carmi and was like, "You just put me here because blah 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 blah." Right?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They all are though.
And he was like, "No, dude. I what
they're
do
all
you
defensive."
mean?" And then the little comment she makes, about like, no, Carmi, no, like he has like how you say?
He believes in you.
Yeah, he believes in you.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's like, what? You know what I mean? It throws him off for a second because it's not how he didn't think that at all. But yeah, I think for me, maybe with what you're saying, it makes a lot of sense. So maybe I just misunderstood him for the entirety of the show. But I still do believe that there was a lot of ego in the things that he was doing. And ego isn't necessarily like selfish, but I feel like in a sense he maybe didn't understand himself, and it just pulled a lot away from his intention of his actions.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that ego you're talking about, especially in the first season, because he's kind of different this season. Before,
yeah,
like first season he's like really bitchy and stuff. This season he's like kind of in the way because he wants to help.
Mm-hmm.
But in the first season he's just in the way because he wants to be in the way. But I feel like he was kind of like an antagonist of the first season, because he was scared to lose what he had with Mikey. Because obviously whatever happened with the uncle did not work. So that's all he had was making sandwiches,
Yeah.
And I feel like because that was all he had, he was like scared to lose it. And he wanted to run it like how Mikey did. Like he saw Carmen coming in here trying to change everything. So he's like, no, I'm not going to let you change this stuff.
Yeah.
Even though Carmi knew what he was doing. So that's how I saw him first season. Like he was doing it for a reason. It wasn't just like, super selfish. It was because he was scared. And the second season, like you're saying, like he wants to learn. And he in that first episode, he's talking to Carmi in the basement about purpose, and like he's still scared about his purpose and not like getting left behind. He doesn't want to get left behind by everybody else, because everybody else is leveling up while he's stuck, without a purpose and like without like meaning to the restaurant at all, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where he was at in the beginning, trying to find stuff to do. But then this episode, I feel like Carmi did what his cousin did to him at the dinner, like where she said, oh, you could stay at my place and like do stuff out here in New York.
Yeah.
Where she kind of like gave him an opportunity to grow and learn and be who he is, and like put him in the right spot. And that's what Carmi did for Richie.
Yeah.
He put him in the right spot where he needed to be, kind of like get serious, you know, and have respect for himself, like the guy was saying.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of my favorite things about this is like when he's talking to Chef Terry and she's like, he cares about you. Like that gets me because like he really does. And he didn't feel like he did.
Right.
But he really does.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love this episode.
Yeah, there's a lot of good. I think this show does a really good job of like doing some good callbacks too. Because like even within that same conversation with Terry, just that you can kind of see the duality between how Carmi is caring for Richie and like putting him in the position and like doing the right thing to like get him, you know, to grow as a person. And then you look back to how Mikey tried to do that for Carmi. And obviously, you know, Mikey's not there anymore, but his way of doing it was just like a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like Carmi's doing it in a much more positive way. And like, even in that, Richie still kind of reacted like, oh, you sent me away, this and that. But it's like, no, I sent you there to go learn so that you can make this better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you are a part of this, you know?
Yeah.
And then another kind of like, this is more of the callback that I was thinking of, but how Terry did say like, oh no, like he said you're a people person. You know what I mean? Like you're right for this. You're a people person. Like that's the exact same thing that Richie told Uncle when he was trying to get the job. He was like, what skills do you have? He was like, I'm a people person. And it was like that one thing that like, Carmi also had to say, like unprovoked. Carmi said this about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the thing too, is like when it comes to that particular aspect to being a people person, there's moments in the show where you maybe even Carmi not saying it, but acknowledging it. Like when there's things going on with people, Carmi's like, bro, where's cousin?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He can handle
Like,
a lot of those things.
When it comes down to that stuff, like he does, you could tell he kind of looks for him for that like that support.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
then like even though he does way too much, but that first example
Right.
was like in the beginning when the line of people are all out there and like,
he handled
getting
it.
Hectic, and then who comes and handles it?
Right.
Cousin.
Or with you know, when he got his same thing, like how you're saying, like, oh, there's opportunities where he does well, but he does a little too much.
Yeah.
Like he was learning in the kitchen, right? Learning all the stuff. Oh, what's this? What's that? And then he had his opportunity to do it, and he came in like chef, like hella hyped, and she was like, bring it down a little bit, you know. And then he brought out the plate, and you know, in his people person type of vibe, he handled it well, but you could tell that he started like like improvising a little bit, like it. Oh, you want some drinks? Like it's not gonna drink itself. Like he was just being himself, which is like very good because he's a people person. But you could tell like he was
like that's not how they be doing it.
Yeah, not everybody else does that. You know what I mean? But it because of how he speaks and like his energy, like it doesn't come off weird. You know what I mean? It comes off like, oh, he's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like this episode, like I said, for him in my eyes, like 180. I mean, obviously, we'll see how it goes. You know, if he sticks to it or whatever. His character, hopefully, they don't do this because they'd be kind of fucked. But he just seems like the kind of guy that gets chances and ruins them. You know what I mean? So, like, who knows? Hopefully, they let him stick with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and it's not just effort, right? But like I feel like his mindset, like his mindset is different now a little bit. Like he views things differently, and through his conversations, which obviously we'll say this shit 100 times about this show, bro. It's always
The ISOs, bro.
It's always a conversation, right? He has one with the chef. He has one. I think the most important phrase, the most important words in this episode are have some respect for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he hears those words, I feel like it was a switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something about him in that exact moment was like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You got me.
Yeah.
You got me. No, I'm just saying to me that's
I feel like that, right? And then two things in the Chef Terry conversation was time well spent.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a good one for him. And I just had it. I forgot it. It's never too late to start over.
Yeah, that was
yeah, those are important, and I think for like his longevity, right, going forward, and him having his mindset going out.
Yeah, the respect was that.
But that in that moment, I think he viewed his entire experience there differently.
That one in service for me.
Yeah. That was another good one.
I think something that was pretty interesting that I kind of kept thinking this whole episode was that conversation with with old boy. Just that entire conversation about how he's like, no, I drink the Kool-Aid. Like I love it. Like this is what I've always wanted to do. People sign up and they wait on the list and this and that. Woo, like that's stuff that Carmi's talked about and like mentioned, but because it's Carmi, it didn't hit. Like it didn't have any weight. But then you hear this stranger essentially telling you that, and then you're in this environment that Carmi's talked about, and you made jokes about him, and you're seeing it for yourself without Carmi, and you're realizing like, oh, this is a real thing. Like it's not something to like joke about or something that is like far fetched. This is right here in the city, and people really care about it. I think it was like eye opening for him to see that and to hear it from somebody's mouth other than Carmi's.
Yeah, because he doesn't take Carmi very serious.
No, and everything, and his whole family doesn't.
To the last episode,
his whole family doesn't.
When he's making the soda.
Yeah. Oh, like, but again, he's a learner, right?
He started watching. How you doing
he's
that?
like, well, no, how do you make that? You know what I mean? And then he goes up the stairs and gives it to his wife, and is like praising Carmi. You know what I mean? But he never does that to him in person.
He doesn't say it directly though.
Exactly.
He's like, yeah, this kid's a wizard.
Yeah.
Like he's crazy. You know.
So it's wild, but I think that was pretty interesting to see that light bulb switch in his head to realize that, Carmi he's like that, bro, and he's a beast, and he has all these connections, and they all have the same mindset.
Yeah, she said, I don't do favors.
For real, like he didn't just like pawn you off on somebody. Like this Carmi's been very strategic with everything he's done.
I think so. For him in this episode, right? Him going there to her. For one, the fact that like he's already worked there, but like this is a place Carmi knows is like bro, like this place
top
will get you
notch.
Great.
Yeah,
and I respect that chef there because like I worked for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing with the other dude.
Yeah.
In Copenhagen or wherever he sent him. It's like, no, I'm not sending you to random people, bro.
Yeah.
I respect this dude. You see this photo of us?
Right.
Like obviously, like, but like he sees them to get like this. These are people he respects.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sending you out to these random people.
He respects them. They respect him.
Yeah.
And
it's like,
and with that, he wouldn't be sending them anywhere if he didn't believe in them.
Yeah.
Because even way back in like, was that season 1? I think when he like spazzed on Marcus, like he actually tried it. It was like, oh, that is fire.
That shit off the ground.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like he's all the people in the kitchen. He really like cares for and wants them all to be better, so that the bear can become something that
and like
he's always wanted it to be.
that's the thing is like he hasn't like even though so I don't know her name, but the little Hispanic one, Latina, whatever she is.
Tina, right? That's her name.
Tina. She is going. The other guy didn't go, but like he's giving them both those opportunities as well. Yeah, like he's definitely like
he's up-leveling the entire kitchen.
The people that his brother had there at the restaurant, you know, he is keeping them there as part of the family. You know what I mean? And he's outsourcing their training, but it's only because he cares. Sending him to the best places that he can. He's sending these motherfuckers to culinary school,
bro. He sent Richie literally to the best restaurant
in the world.
In the world, bro.
3 stars.
Also, Sydney too. Like like subconsciously, like he's putting Sydney on a path. That I feel like she needs to be on.
Right.
Because like all that stuff, like obviously it would be easier with him there, but I feel like it's making her better without him there.
Exactly. She's learning a lot, and like she's hitting speed bumps and having to like find her way through them without him.
Yeah. And then another thing too, I would say with Richie is like I was saying how these 2 seasons are kind of different for him. I feel like that has to, like a lot of that has to do with when he almost killed that dude at the party.
Oh yeah.
That
forgot about that.
That flipped the switch in him too, to like kind of like he's trying not to take things for granted.
Right.
In this season, like you could tell in the first couple episodes, he's like taking a breather, like trying not to be all crazy. And, like, wanting to help. I feel like that's why he's so eager to help in this season. And then now this episode, everything clicked and he found his purpose.
Yeah.
That was the bear. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out of here.
See y'all next time.